deal. We have a lot of strawberries in this household. So I was thinking, why not make a pie? Juan and I were at Goodwill and we found these beautiful Pyrex square dishes. There's 2 of them. Let's put them to good use for the pie crust. So what you need is flour, you need salt, you need butter, and you need really cold ice water. So I have this huge flour here. Also, my boyfriend's mom gave me this dress and she wears stuff like this, and I just thought I should probably wear something like this, you know, like a cute little cooking video. So thank you.
Okay, so let's do this.
So 2 cups. This is a half cup measuring cup, so I guess I'm just gonna use this. I looked up like a lot of recipes for this. I'm gonna be doing like a mixture of recipes that I saw because I couldn't find just one recipe that I liked. And then you're going to stir the salt. Personally, I put cinnamon in like
Everything.
I put cinnamon in a lot of like my doughs or batters if it's needed. Obviously, if it's like a cake batter, then no. But if it's like pancakes or French toast, then I'll sprinkle some in the batter. Or if it's like a pie crust, I just think, you know, it doesn't hurt to add like a little flavor in the crust. So we're just gonna sprinkle some in there. I did like 2 shakes. Then you're just going to stir it in there, and immediately like it changes the whole smell and aura of the pie.
In my opinion.
Cinnamon is kind of like a childhood nostalgia thing for me because when I was in kindergarten, I had this teacher who made gingerbread like keychains, but she put glue in them, so she told us we couldn't eat them. It was like some sort of like forbidden fruit thing, you know? Anytime I smell cinnamon, I think of like, oh, I can't eat it, you know? So then I put cinnamon in everything because I can't eat it. Okay, so thinking we'll start with 1. And then we'll probably use the rest of the sticks. So it's gonna need a lot. I'm just gonna go like hands in because like, you know. So we're gonna go piece here, piece there. And actually I'm gonna take this out. So as you're doing this, it's gonna get crumbly. Like, I guess you can't really tell now, but it's starting to get really flaky. I feel like your goal for a pie crust is flaky. The real binder here, you would think would be like the water, but I think it's the butter.
Crumple it and crumple it.
Now it's starting to feel like a dough. And it smells like cinnamon. To me, in my opinion, cinnamon really takes it there, you know? And it's like really messy,
but it's freaking worth it.
Oh my gosh, it smells like cookies in here. Right now, I don't have the oven on or anything. Like, I'm just gonna take my time with this. Put my love into it. So now you have this beautiful flaky ball. You're just gonna go in with this water. And I'm just gonna use a butter knife to kind of like fold in the water. I've heard this everywhere. You really want the water to be ice cold, like on the brink of freezing basically, because if it's not, it's gonna get really gloopy and like sticky, and like pie crust is supposed to be like flaky and dry and cold. See, look at, I'm gonna stick my knife in here, nothing comes out. That's how you know it's not like true consistency. I'm just going to like squish it in again with my hand. I don't want to like do too much to it, so I'm thinking I'm just gonna leave it in a ball, and when I'm ready I'm gonna take it out of the fridge. I want this to cool because now it's getting sticky. I'm just gonna put this in some cling wrap in the fridge. There's family outside doing like ranch work. You hear that? That's what that is. Juan was just on that same tractor the other day and it was pretty funny to see him like on a tractor, you know? Anyway, yeah, okay, fridge, back of the fridge. Keep it cold. On to the next thing. You're gonna take your strawberries, you're gonna put them in a pan. It's preheating. You can slice them. I think I'm just going to slice them in half. Okay. Oh, that one has like a little leaf on it. No leaves. Okay, then we're going to add some sugar to it and be prepared to stir. Unlike me. Cover them a bit more. Oh, look at, you see that? That's kind of the first of our syrup. I think I'm just gonna do the rest of these. And it smells really, really pretty. Like clean, like soap almost. I think that's probably the sugar. You see it's starting to like fizzle up a bit. And here's our last strawberry. It's an ugly one. Okay. I'm just gonna keep stirring. Kind of work in. Ooh, look at that. You see how it's starting to look like a glaze? Pretty, right? Then I would add a little bit more sugar. Right? And then I want to cover them again with sugar. We have extra strawberries. Let me go get them. We're gonna do half of those because I want like chunks as well. This is just sugar and strawberries. So I'm thinking of mashing these now. Okay, here's our masher. Now be careful because these are really slippery and juicy, which this is why we have the flour. I'm kind of just like riding along like the wave, I guess, with this masher to avoid like slipping. It's starting to be like its own paste. It will be pulpy. You have the option of sifting out the pulp if you wanted, but we won't be doing that. I think the pulp will add like a nice bite to the pie. Now this is where you want to be thorough because it will be pulpy, but you still want to get every piece because that will determine the amount of filling you will have. Okay, looking pretty. So I'm just gonna move this around, and again, my heat has stayed the same. Don't want to mess with it really. Actually lowered it just a little bit. We're gonna go in with the flour. Okay, just a little flour. Just to sort of like thicken it. Oh, that works. Just a little more. Regular like strawberry pie recipes call for cornstarch. Don't have any of that, so we're doing flour. This is where I think I would actually start whisking. So, okay. Oops. That's freaking hot. Okay. Oh my god. That's good. That's so good. We're gonna go in with a little bit more sugar. Right? Okay, maybe like half a cup. So a fourth. I don't want to stop stirring. So we're not gonna stop stirring. Okay, and look at our sauce. Isn't it so pretty? Next step is the fresh strawberries, which you're gonna want to slice them into pretty slices, and you're gonna fold them in there. Okay, so that was a lot. Now we have our pretty little syrup getting a little coagulated. We're gonna slice these very thinly. Yeah, ready, catch. We're going to slice these very thinly. We're gonna put it into the
Syrup.
The more exciting part about making a pie is the crust, to me at least. In my opinion, I think the lattice, I think it's called the lattice crust, is the best crust on a pie. I think it's so freaking cute. I think it's rustic. Whenever I see those pies make me want a pie, you know? We're going to fold in the strawberries like so. That is our strawberry filling. We did it! Oh. So, my favorite part, the crust. The crust. I have no idea where any rolling pin is. However many strawberries I used right now, that's probably one pie. So, this has been chilled. This is our pie crust. It's beautiful. Sprinkle a little sprinkle. I'm gonna tear off, let's say, like the little head for the top. This will be the top layer. Actually, I'm gonna do like a little less than half for the top layer, the cover. This will be the butt. I like to make it like a perfect circle-ish. snowball fight level circle. Smack her there. Flour the rolling pin. Work with what you got. Then you're going to just roll and roll.
Just flatten her out. Flatten her out.
Oh my gosh, she's beautiful. Now I've got like a pretty thin layer. Thinned and rolled out. You lay it in. There's your pie crust. Now I'm gonna make it pretty. You're gonna get your trusty dirty butter knife. Then you're just gonna like even everything out. Smells like a strawberry Pop-Tart. That's what it's giving.
It looks good.
It looks good. My producer is saying that it looks delicious. So here's the pretty little pie crust. Oh my god. Isn't she so cute? We're gonna take our beautiful filling and we're just gonna fill her up. Okay. Look at the beautiful contrast of colors. Okay, so you're gonna take the remaining dough. You're gonna sprinkle a little bit more flour. Okay, run it across your beautiful hardwood wooden table. I was gonna say desk. But anyways, I'm gonna keep rolling it out. I sound like Mini-Me from Austin Powers. So now I'm just playing with this, trying to get a perfect square. Okay, whatever, that's good enough. No, it's not. No, it's not. I'm going crazy now. Here's our pie. We're gonna want to go that way, this way, that way, right? So we'll do really thin, we'll start with thin strips and see like how we're gonna do this. Okay, so we'll see if we even need these pieces. So let's start with this area. You got your pie, now let's do this. We're just gonna kind of connect what we can here. There's our pretty little pie. Isn't it so cute? I would like to add some sugar to the top before we put it in. I was gonna melt some butter and put it on the top, make it like pretty. So we're gonna melt this butter in 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're back with the butter. I don't know, I'm just gonna like tap it, even though it's burning me. I don't really want butter in the pie. I just want it on the crust. Oops, where did all that come from? I don't know. Then we're gonna sprinkle some sugar. Oh my gosh, look at her. She's so pretty. I could cry. So I'm gonna put the pie, in the oven at 375 for who cares. Okay, so here's your beautiful pie. There was a minor party foul. Okay, we just gotta let her sit. But here it is. Isn't she beautiful? Right out the oven. That little sugar glaze I did was very noticeable to the people around me. Well, some jelly got through, but since it's clear, you can see it's very golden and beautiful. There's the pie.
ASMR.
Woohoo!
That gross or good?
My turn.
That's the freaking best pie ever.
Oh yeah.